Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and decode the hidden matrix behind some of the most viral children's songs in history. We've all heard them playing in the background, probably more times than we can even count or want to count. But there is a profound, highly structured genius hiding right beneath those catchy little melodies.
So what makes these four specific songs absolutely unforgettable? Like, why do they stick in our heads for decades? Well, rather than just being simple, catchy tunes, these songs are actually highly structured educational tools. And today, we're going to break down exactly how they systematically teach our youngest learners about the fundamental concepts of the world around them.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. Introducing family structures. 2. Play through physical movement. 3. Animal sounds and phonics. 4. Taking colors and roles. And 5. The ultimate play formula.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Introducing Family Structures.
Let's establish a quick baseline here. When we talk about family structure in this context, we mean the specific roles and relationships within a family unit, which are introduced progressively to help children make sense of their world. What's really fascinating here is how these songs use familiar characters to anchor the listener before introducing anything new. Because a child's earliest understanding of the world is their immediate family, right? That makes it the absolute perfect vehicle for early education.
When we look at this comparison, it brilliantly illustrates the contrast. Baby Shark actually provides a surprisingly comprehensive, multi-generational family tree. It starts with the child, Baby Shark, moves to the parents with Mommy and Daddy, and then brings in the extended family with Grandma and Grandpa Shark. It's literally a progressive map of relationships. On the flip side, Wheels on the Bus focuses strictly on the immediate nuclear family. You got the babies crying wah wah, the mommy going shh, and the baddie saying I love you. It zooms in entirely on domestic, parent-child dynamics in a public setting.
So the really crucial takeaway is the stark contrast between the direct familial labels of modern songs and the societal, community-based roles found in older rhymes. While Wheels on the Bus relies on direct, modern labels like Mommy and Daddy, older classics like Baa Baa Black Sheep expand the child's worldview out to broader societal structures. I mean, they sing about giving wool to the master, the dame, and the little boy who lives down the lane. It's a fascinating look at how our educational focuses have shifted from community roles to intimate family structures over time.
Moving right along to Section 2, Play through physical movement.
The sheer volume of interactive physical repetition in Wheels on the Bus is just staggering. 9 swishes for the wipers, 9 blinks for the signals, 9 beeps for the horn, all demanding the listener to actively engage with the sounds of the bus. This high frequency of repetition isn't an accident. It is a proven pedagogical strategy designed specifically to lock in early motor skills.
Let's look a little closer at those specific movements. Every single verse associates a distinct physical movement with a specific part of the bus. The doors go open and shut, the wipers go swish swish, the signals go blink blink, and the people go up and down. This totally transforms a passive listening experience into a full-body exercise. It bridges the gap between auditory learning and kinesthetic learning, allowing a child to physically act out the mechanics of a vehicle. It's pretty genius when you think about it.
Now let's jump back to Baby Shark and see how this builds into an escalating narrative of action, perfectly mirroring a high-energy playground game of tag. Once those family roles are established, the song shifts into pure interactive play. First, let's go play. Second, run away. Third, we introduce the hungry sharks. Fourth, you feed the sharks. And finally, it's the end. It's an entire dramatic arc of suspense and resolution built entirely around playground chase mechanics.
All right, Section 3, Animal Sounds and Phonics.
6. That is the total number of distinct animals Old MacDonald manages on his surprisingly noisy farm. That's 6 distinct phonetic challenges that a listener is invited to master as the song progresses.
Old MacDonald manages a really diverse phonetic roster. We have the pig going oink, sheep going baa, cow going moo, horse going neigh, duck going quack, and the chicken going cluck. By linking each specific animal to a unique, highly repetitive sound, the song creates this interactive phonetic puzzle for the learner to solve. It's actually teaching vowel shapes, lip placement, and vocal cord engagement, completely disguised as fun farm animal impersonations.
And this lyric brilliantly illustrates how aggressive that sound association really is. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. This isn't just a catchy lyric, it is a strategic bombardment of sound association, completely designed to permanently cement the relationship between the animal and its sound. By repeating the target sound in multiple spatial contexts, here, there, and everywhere, the brain maps that phonetic sound securely. It's locked in for good. Next up, Section 4, Teaching Colors and Roles.
While we all know the classic black sheep, the source text actually introduces a surprisingly vibrant, multicolored flock. We move from black sheep to blue sheep to pink sheep and white sheep. This encourages visual categorization by using a super clever modular formula. The song structure remains exactly the same, but the color adjective swaps out, teaching the listener how to apply different color identifiers to the exact same noun.
But here's the trick. To introduce new variables effectively, you absolutely need a constant. Despite the changing colors of the sheep, this polite, repetitive affirmation remains constant. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. This acts as an anchor of familiarity amid those changing visual variables. Because the listener knows exactly what phrase is coming next, they feel confident and secure, making their brain highly receptive to absorbing that new color word introduced right at the start of the verse.
Finally, Section 5, the ultimate play formula. Let's bring it all together.
When we synthesize all these findings, a brilliant master matrix emerges. Baby Shark anchors on extended family and pairs it with narrative action. Wheels on the Bus uses the nuclear family and applies physical movement. Old MacDonald uses familiar animals to drive phonetic sound association. And Baba Black Sheep uses societal roles as a vehicle for color identification. Looking at this synthesis, it becomes perfectly clear that these songs succeed so wildly because they pair a comforting, recognizable theme with a highly engaging, interactive mechanic of play.
So the next time you find yourself absent-mindedly humming about a pink sheep or swishing windshield wipers, realize you haven't just caught a random earworm. Your brain has been successfully hacked by a masterclass in early education. Knowing this genius formula, are you going to hear these songs as innocent playtime or brilliant pediatric programming?